woman trolling black men.
Oh, please prove all that, because that is a fucking lie. And you know it's a fucking lie.
Your ass was in your family, so you don't get to speak until I'm motherfucking done, because you do.
I wasn't done and you fucking interrupted me, so why does it really fucking matter?
And I'm going to give that earned,
not giving any fucking respect. Because you came in here interrupting me with your dumb raggedy ass.
Motherfucking I kill.
I don't sit well when women think they can talk to us all as raggedy. But you're the raggediest of them all. Y'all motherfuckers didn't know how to wash your own fucking ass. And I said it.
You ain't like the other motherfucking white people, bitch. You're racist. And I'll say that because you're irritating as hell. You're racist as hell. You're motherfucking punk ass shit. And then when motherfucking people clock your ass, then you motherfucking want to have a different ass page and do the same bullshit.
Bitch, you ain't motherfucking lying, because you still
do it. They just give your ass a little motherfucking freedom on here.
Hey, J-Trend, welcome in, baby.
But Lala, at Black History Month, nobody wants to hear your ass. Nobody wants to hear you, Boyka. Rate your ass and stop calling these motherfuckers. Let their asses get dragged when they step a toe out of line. It's messy talk, right? It's all mess, right? So when y'all motherfucking bullshit, stand on your motherfucking feet. And you did bring a motherfucking Nitra in there. You didn't even have to fucking bring her name in it. We know you don't like her. Hell, a lot of people don't like her. But shut the fuck up at the end of the day. You didn't even have to insert yourself. We get it. You a racist ass white bitch who wants to motherfucking cuddle on.
Thank y'all for the gifts.
Oh, it's my turn. Hello, guys. This is a quick mod break. Swift and Sweet is on break for Manny because his PR mess that he did today with Susu. Like the live, we only had 1K likes. 1K. People went ahead. And I really don't have really much to say. All I got to say is that if that was the case, is correct. Racial people have different meanings for different phrase. The F slur is legit a cigarette in Ireland. So let's just... different meanings, guys. It was never that serious. Now, I will say, I don't know nothing about Lala. People say you racist. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on what Nikki was saying. But, yeah, guys, like the live. So, man, you can switch me.
That lady said he had 1K likes.
Oh, yeah. So,
y'all don't care about how y'all ancestors don't feel. Y'all be in their grave, child.
CEO, thank you.
Whoa.
So let me just say this. I feel like I had to say something because people always want to accuse Boyka of doing this, me doing that, Rachel doing this. So I wanted to point out other things.
Okay, Art.
I can't take it. I got to go
at it. You know, there's a lot of history. A lot of people
don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna need you to clock it.
That I know that probably people don't know.
Thank you so much, Theo. Thank you, biracial.
Is that at the end of the day, there's going to come a day when we all need each other one way or another. Because y'all don't have a problem taking Rachel's money, but then people want to bitch about it. Don't bitch about it if you don't want to take her money. Because I've thrown some money and then people want to bitch about it. Guess what? It don't matter when you're taking our money. It don't matter what fucking color we are because it's all green. On that note, I'm going to hang out with my family. I'm going to eat dinner with...
Please be quiet. I'm so tired of y'all saying that.
Okay,
when you're taking our money, hold on, Riz, because I gotta get back to parole, baby. I'm so sorry. Y'all always say, you don't care when you're taking our money. You don't care when you're taking our money. Half the time, y'all don't even come here and be yourself. We think you're black. Boyka, Lala, you're blackfishing, so we don't even know. And then y'all use the money so that when you start being racist, you have an excuse. Oh, but I supported you, so I can say the N-word. I supported you, so I can call you an animal. I supported you, so I can do microaggressions and be microaggressive. I supported you, so I can say a slur. No. And y'all combs.
Have you finally...
Nikki, you chewed and did not let us free.
It's weird. I hope your ancestors don't send another blessing your way. How dare you? They know what they're doing. In Ireland, they know what they're doing. And if you want to excuse it. But be real and say, hey, I'd rather have the money. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't stand with my people. This is what it is. But all those excuses are disgusting. And Lala, how dare you say that people are always accusing y'all of things? We didn't accuse Boyka of anything. He said the N-word. We didn't accuse you of anything. You said a lot of racist things, and you're always bringing up nature. And I don't like to Orca either, but she's not for you to bring up.
So Trina, I didn't catch if you said anything to Rachel. Did you hear Rachel's words? And do you have anything for Rachel?
I didn't hear Rachel. I spoke to Rachel yesterday.
So they said that Rachel apparently had some words about you.
Again, I spoke to Rachel yesterday.
Okay then. So you did address her about her words.
I'm gonna just say this. I don't know how a lot of y'all was raised. It's given y'all were raised by tap dancers. I was raised to check the exits and be your brother's keeper. There's never a time when a YT person will get me to take their side over someone that looks like me. I don't care if they was getting $1 million, but you know, everybody couldn't make it. That's why she had to pew some of them. See ya.
See, what I don't understand is there's a lot of white people on Messy Talk that aren't as problematic as Rachel, Lala, Boyka. Yet because they have money and they think they have a place to talk to us in a manner that they do, we allow that for them. And I hate that for us. I can throw money wherever I want, but at the end of the day, I'm Black. I'm supporting Black businesses. I'm supporting Black creators. We have money here, but the ones that are loud, all you have to do is throw money your way, and then they think you owe them. And like, honestly, it's disheartening. It's really disheartening because literally this has gone on for centuries, and it's still happening in 2025. I mean, we already have a rapist as a president, but we're also bringing this in our Messy Talk little corner of TikTok. It's weird. And I'm disappointed. I really am, because I thought we'd be farther along, you know? I am. But for Lala, even I can't stand the whale nature. I can't stand her. But Lala, for her to call her raggedy, and she's called a few Black people in this panel raggedy twice, like I think a couple of times. It's very weird to me. And the fact that it wasn't called out, it wasn't, spoken about. She's just able to say whatever the hell she wants to say. And this bitch don't contribute nothing. She don't even have money to contribute. And so it's weird. It's very weird to me how y'all are operating when it comes to white people and their money. Because I get chewed down every single day. And I don't mean to make this about me, but let me make this about me. And I have money. But as soon as a white person gets chewed out, y'all like, wait, let's put flag on the play. Like, what the fuck?
That is true, Rizzy.
Not gonna yai.
Hi, y'all know I used to be okay with the white people coming up on the panel, giving their opinion on topics. But as I said earlier, and clearly Lala didn't listen, I never had a problem with Lala, but you coming in our home and being disorderly. You have to know your place when you come into somebody else's space, and that's what you're not respecting. You're trying to Karen us and say, I am a white woman, so y'all have to accept whatever I say or whatever I do. I promise you, Lala, if you take your motherfucking money and skedaddle.
Oop, Yanti got probably a phone call. So you guys, we're almost at 100K. Let's continue to tap this screen. 1.1 in here. Let's work together. We're number 11 in the A2 league. That means we're moving back up to A1, you guys. I appreciate all of you guys for hanging out. I'm much more cooler and calmer now that I've gone to process what's happening here. There's some people you just cannot lead them to see things the way needs to be seen. Manny knows what he's doing. He's a rage baiter, just like Lala is, except Manny is a Black man and Lala is a a white woman. So he's a rage baiter. He continues to create these type of situations to invoke anger on this side, to then try to act like he's smart enough to call out hypocrisy. There's no such thing as Manny being able to call out anybody's, goddammit, hypocrisy. I might need, there's tea. Yanti babes, let me send you an invite.
Tubman said she can free all the slaves, even if she wanted
Sorry,
to.
y'all. Sorry.
It's okay, Yanti.
I mean, bringing good tidings and sitting your motherfucking ass down. You want to come in the motherfucker and run it, bitch. You ain't finna run this here. You ain't gonna do it. These young people ain't gonna let you do it. My generation and the generation of before probably let you do it, and I wouldn't even let you do it. It ain't gonna happen. So why don't you just settle fucking down and keep this a safe space for you? Because right now it's not a safe space because y'all keep fucking it up. Aren't you getting it? Just come in and say good morning, grab your motherfucking bag of tea, dip that shit, and sit the fuck down. And listen, but to disrespect another woman, we ain't gonna have it. I don't give a fuck if I don't get along with Rizzy, Trina, nothing. I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect her. You got to stop. Lala, what you just did, it pissed me off. We don't give a fuck if you go and feed your husband and kids. Bitch, we all got it. You doing too fucking much. You are. And I don't even come at none of y'all like that, but y'all doing too much and y'all telling us we broke. Bitch, you just as broke as us. We all paying $30 for eggs, ho. We all gonna be broken a little bit. That's all I gotta say. They fucking pissing me off. This shit
Yes,
is crazy.
they hide behind their racism
Can I
and
say something
classism
real
like
quick?
motherfuckers is not
'Cause I'ma drop
educated.
down.
They truly believe that we are dumb people with
A
no
YT
degrees and
person
no
will
fucking
never protect
careers.
a black person against another YT person. A YT person will always unalive your black ass before a YT person, right? Or for another YT person, right? So I don't understand all the tap dancing, all the cooning, and why y'all are protecting Lala. We are not Lala. Well, all these white bitches. Actually, Lala, fucking Boyka, fucking Rachel. You motherfuckers will protect these bitches, right? And they wouldn't even spit on you. That's the problem. So I don't understand. We are allowed to take their money, right? And still check them when they need to be put in their place. The fuck? Y'all keep talking about, oh, well, y'all taking their money. And yes, we are, because it's reparations. And yes, we are, because it's reparations. Also, the fuck? Yeah, it's Black History Month. They owe us. The fuck? So yes, we are going to take their money and still correct them and check them when they need to be put in their place.
So this is definitely mixed messaging, but Lily, I totally understand. How do I get these fax machine messages out? So the first one is, whale and ox and animal, are they apologizing? Also, Susu is talking about me. I don't care, okay? It's nothing new. That's her world. Hence the name, Susus World. I don't care. I'm in Manny's world. Go ahead, Lily. But yeah, that's mixed messaging.
Yeah, they take everybody's money, right? Check them. The fuck? No white person is excluded from being checked, held accountable, and corrected. And yes, we will take your bans and block you after. Y'all do it every day. Stop coddling these.
I'm actually ordering DoorDash.
Cuddle
That's
you.
the crazy
They
part.
will unalive you for their people. The fuck?
I spend more money on this
Manny,
bitch than
I
a little
just came
bit.
back up
I
here and
literally
say,
spend more money on this bitch than a little bit.
up here
And I don't expect
it got
shit
kind of
from no
crazy to
fucking
say what I
body.
was trying to say, but if you give them enough time and let them talk, they'll start to show themselves. And that's exactly what Rachel, she talked about how long ago these things happened. It was a long time ago. So they'll make excuses and put things out there to show who they really are. Then this other lady that came sliding in here a little while ago, the first thing she did was do what they always do and what they know how to do, pin us against each other. Miss Nitra and whatever anybody might have said that is in her, if I had to be checked about everything that somebody said in my family, I be being checked all the time. So for us to sit up here and listen to her say, well, Miss Mitra allowed her nephew, like,
is wrong, and that
Thank
is
you,
what
Zero.
they do. They will come up and they will cause problems between us. Roll right back out on the broomstick they flew their asses in here with, and that's not right. But let them. I am thankful that you allow them to go ahead and speak, because once they start speaking, they start rolling, they'll show themselves.
Question: at what point in time do we?
Yes.
Question: at what point do we start being smarter?
I feel like that's already happening. Peace with that. We do have a long way to go, and that's not really our fault, because a lot of things happen through
Thank you, my love.
slavery time, and a lot of people don't go back into history to understand why we have the mentality that we have, and it will take us a little while to grow out of that. That's not their issue. That's our issue. That's something we have to work on within ourselves and with each other. But we're not going to use that as an excuse to continue.
Well, the reason I ask is because. Well, the reason I ask is because you gotta mute. You gotta echo. The reason I ask is because Lily gave one message and then Rick gave another message, and I agree with both messages to a certain extent. But however, for the audience's sake, Rizzy's message was like, we constantly get money from these YT people, kind of basically be done. Lily's point was, okay, get the money and then cuss their asses out. So,
but man, that goes back to the infiltration. Like, they be like, oh, they the infiltrator can't trespass if you unlock the door for him. What are you talking about?
But my whole thing is, which message per se? Hold on.
You can agree with both of them. If you have a business.
And that's what I do agree with both of them. But again, and that's what I do agree. I do agree with both of them, but also with agreeing with both of them, it is mixed messaging. With both of them, it is.
Thank you, the source.
It's not mixed messaging. It's called balancing, and this is not something that you aren't going to have to learn to balance either. Like, they've learned how to take money from us and still not give two shits what we think. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn how to do that. And if you feel like you can't learn to do that and you're not able to do that, then you should not allow them to come into your spaces, because you're not ready to deal with that on that level. And that's okay. It's a balancing act. Everything we deal with on a daily basis is a balancing act. You just have to continue learning how to better yourself. Some things you can deal with, some things you can't, but you have to learn yourself, and we're still learning ourselves. We don't know where we particularly come from and who all of our family members are on our tree. You know what I'm saying? On family tree. We don't have that. We have been knocked out of life for
my problem is this.
400 plus years.
My problem is this, that Boyka can sit next to Manny after saying the N-word, after cosplaying as a black man, after causing so much turmoil on this side. Lala can come up there
cosplaying as a black man.
He said he was a biracial black man with a Russian mom, and it was exposed he's fully white from Tennessee. I exposed that on my platform, that he was white from Tennessee and everything. Crazy. And Manny let him stay up there, and Manny also accepted many cash apps to allow him to stay up there, and said, I don't give a fuck about what Boyka did. He gonna stay over here because I'm gonna get my money. Number one. Number two, Lala just was over there calling everybody raggedy and saying, you guys think that we're trash, but look at the way that y'all act against each other. Look at how y'all do each other. Talking about the black community. Number two. Number three. Number three, all of these things, he's called people colored, wild animals, and everything. It's okay for all those white people to do things, right? But I'm not black. And it's okay to be xenophobic to me and say that I shouldn't be saying the N-word. I shouldn't be talking a certain way. But crazy. These people can do what they do. But Haitians are not black. Somalis are not black, et cetera, et cetera. We're clearly not black to him. But these white people can sit up next to him in that panel
No,
and do all
I
of
didn't
those
know it
things,
went
and
this
that's
far.
okay.
First of all, last night I wasn't aware that it went this far. I wasn't aware of that. So today I'm aware of more was said. I didn't know about the young buck comments. I didn't know she was calling everybody broke. Yeah. So when I first started saying like, why y'all tripping on her? She said y'all black. Y'all in the comments they was like, oh, she black, and y'all was calling her a white girl. So I'm like, shit, fuck it. This messy talk. So I don't give a fuck what's on the blogs. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, she said you people, and y'all panties was
I
in the
would
bunch.
rather I would rather Cass be a flip flopper right now in this point. That's okay. Cause
Because
now she get it.
I didn't know.
Hold on one
I didn't
second,
know
Cass,
all of
because
that.
she get it now. And if she's been educated, she's corrected those
I
thoughts.
didn't
But
know she
now
was calling people young
I don't
bucks.
think
I
we
know
need
what
to
the fuck a
come
buck
down on
is.
her about that. She's now corrected it. That's all I'm saying.
To,
If she just stayed on that side and said I don't see nothing wrong with what she did, I have more of a problem with that. But
what you mean it's not the first time I tap dance for white people? Rachel is the first white person I've encountered on Messy Talk. So what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? I ain't talked to no white people until Rachel came on this bitch. So what the fuck is you talking about?
turn it up, BNT. Cass, you know you was dead ass wrong yesterday, but
The
you said
fuck?
you corrected it, and that's that.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
With
I said what I said
right,
too, S.
get rid of the
Nigga, the
Stockholm
fuck?
syndrome. I believe we would do a lot better in these spaces as well, because we would know once we hear certain things that it's not worth us triggering our fellow people in the room either, right? Because this is a predominantly black space. So even if you or a select few people may not feel bothered, that does not necessarily mean the majority of the newsroom may not be offended. I mean, you watch the reaction, you see the panel getting filled up. It's recap after recap after recap. It's clearly problematic. So, like, how are we really moving?
So are you basically saying that the intensity is entirely too high when it comes to this topic and that I should steer away from it? Is that what you're asking?
No, I am saying though that it's a lot of uneducated people allowing this topic in their space, and they don't even know how to handle it.
And I understand
including yourself, Manny. Not no shade, but including yourself.
So are you saying for me not to carry these equipped? I mean, you can honestly just say that.
No, because I can't tell you what to do. No, so I'm not saying that. I'm not going to give anybody a directive, but I can give you a suggestion. Seeing how you're ill-equipped with some of the background historical education yourself, as well as the white tea people that come up in here, they don't get taught shit at home, and it shows every time.
I'm not the only one in here. Do you think I'm hosting this by myself? Like, you yourself as a scholar could join the panels and educate us all.
I do come in here and help, but the thing is this.
Oh, is that not enough?
Is this a lot different? It's a lot different when you're adding 2 cents versus just being the host. If you want to host the space, that's one thing. But when you start chiming in and you're ill-equipped for the conversation yourself, you do help make the space problematic.
So now, again, being that I'm ill-equipped, I should not even engage in the conversation. I can host it, but I shouldn't engage in it.
Right. In my opinion, yes, that is what I'm saying. In my opinion, but I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying at the end of the day, if you don't want the backlash for your panel, right, and in your space, sometimes I just think that...
Backlash, hold on, backlash, what do you mean by backlash?
I mean, well, we sitting here listening, watching you and other lives like Susu right now, and them, they was just streaming you because it's clearly a problem. I mean, if this is the things that are going to happen. Other spaces are going to be also watching and critiquing and looking and...
But Stallion, okay, so now you're telling me backlash from Susu's panel.
No, it's not just Susu's, but I used her as an example. We're not going to play them games.
You can use her as an example when...
Because it's happening in live time. It's happening now.
Different than my panel. Her panel says salacious things as well and has salacious topics. So how can you say that her panel is giving me backlash when our panels...
I'm not saying, I'm saying in general. I said in general But then I gave an example. In general, if you do not want backlash overall as a host with certain things, that's all I'm saying. If you're ill-equipped for the topic, I think, and that's not just for you, it's any host. If you're ill-equipped for the topic that's being brought to your live, I think for you as the host not to get the backlash, I would, in my opinion, again, I would sit that out. I would let the panel chop it up. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you for your opinion, sister.
That's all, love.
Thank you. So yeah, again, we all know how Susus panel is. All of our
Well, how about panel? Because it's not what you talking about. Because it's different people every day. 1 second, Yancy. I'm just unmute in a second. Y'all, it's different people every day. My comment cousins be up here. Different folks every day. Different people every day. What do my panel be like? I'm confused. What? When do I foster any type of disrespect and shit like that? I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing to you fuckers. Turn it up, Yancy. Thank you so much.
Girl, I be turning him down when you tell me to go on mute. I don't want to listen to
Girl, he's such a clown.
Appreciate your opinion, but I'm actually saying what I want to say now. That's the difference. So again,
okay, it's not making sense when you're trying to correlate it to what I said. But yeah, as long as it's a standalone, then I get you.
Tangent now. See, again, I'm on a different tangent now. So you created the tangent that I'm on. Your ending words were so that I won't receive backlash. Okay? I'm not the only one in this room having this discussion. Again, on my own. I met him amongst other blacks. I did not meet Lala on my own. I met her amongst other blacks. And also learning about Rachel.
Blacks.
Why you saying black?
Blacks. Why are you saying blacks? Say black people.
So my
saying
thing
blacks?
is,
What the fuck is this nigga
in the ass end of receiving these people once they have been all over this app doing scandalous things in other platforms. Then it's almost like, well, Manny, you want to watch out from receiving back.
Tape at this point, just cut.
That are literally covered
in his career.
Show
Oh damn.
for doing messy, diabolical, whatever level things. And now me in the newsroom is like, oh, well, you're gonna see backlash.
Sorry, man, my device had died.
Ill-equipped to the conversation.
That nigga voted for
I may be engaging in the conversation go higher. And so now I have to emotions of racially charged situations. You come into the conversation, know it's racial. It is up to you to add the charge. Again, I keep saying understanding. Y'all don't have to come in here and yell with the YT people, just like the YT. But for some reason, each and every time, it's a screaming match.
Okay, so like I say, all of that, I hear you. That's where you want to stand at. That's where you want to stand at. But that was not anywhere close to what I was speaking to. I asked, were we going to be able to have the floor in here alone? Was the question. It spiraled into more things because you were asking questions. So I just stated on how I felt about it. In my opinion, if you're ill-equipped for certain conversations, you can't turn around when people are clocking stuff or asking you certain questions. You want to pretend to be hands-off because you were very hands-on in the midst of a conversation you really don't know much about, is all I'm saying. So you can't really have it both ways. You will be critiqued. You will be talked about, maybe even dragged. This is messy talk, right? But in the same breath, you can't sit over here and be like, well, I'm just trying to get the story. I'm just trying to. Because if that was the case, you would just listen.
Steph, taking it on the chin so many times since he started the newsroom. Would the comment cousins agree that he's taken it on the chin
about things
Has he?
for leading this newsroom.
Has he? Or he
No.
said, I don't give a
What the
fuck,
fuck
I'm
he
gonna do what
taking
I
on the
want.
chin? What is he taking on
No,
the
I disagree.
chin?
I think
Chad
that
Yancey,
Manny knows exactly
please,
what
these
he's
people
doing,
is
and because he is a
killing me.
live creator, he has mastered the art even before coming on TikTok with other certain skills. You guys have mentioned PR and other things. Manny doesn't answer questions. Manny is very strategic. So no, I do not feel like that at all. But I'm confused because you don't get people to
hold on. Let me hold on. Thank you all. So again, it's my formula that blows my formula in some way.
No, Manny, you're blocked all the time. You just do a very good job of, like, people keep coming up here telling you it's the word salad, it's the talking in circles. We see what you're doing. It's not that you don't know. We also know. But to answer Sweet and Swift's question, no, he's not taking it on the chin. He's just good at dodging.
So if I'm good at dodging, then that means you're not good at clocking.
That does not mean that at all. You can be clocked but still trying to dodge the situation. Doesn't matter.
So then how are you clocking me?
This nigga is stupid, man. This nigga
If I'm dodging your clocks, then how are you actually clocking me if I've moved apparently my hand?
You're good at not responding, dodging questions.
So if you have clocked something,
questions, you're still being clocked on the fact that you're not answering because you're not receiving a response.
Clocking means that you're caught in that clock. Like you're clocked, I caught you, the spotlight is on you. You don't dodge out of it when you're clocked. There is not no new terminology for clocked because again, clocked came from.
You know exactly what clocked is.
Let me finish. So the clock came from when you were transgendered and they clocked you as being your original position.
Why are you trying to use very smart?
Let's listen, hold on, y'all. We gotta hear this.
Woman, they clocked you. You're a woman, they clocked you as a man. Thinking you were a man, they clocked you as a woman. You couldn't have. They clocked you. You had to stand in your truth, which is I'm transgender. And that person would say, oh, I clocked you because I figured you were not who they actually thought you were. That's clocking.
Okay, but what that got to do with this?
It's not no you move out the spot. Clock, you're in it.
Manny, you have been clocked several times. It's no different than moving the goalposts.
That's right? What y'all do.
You lean back, you get out your camera, you giggle a little bit, you continue your word salad, you talk in a circle or two. It does not take away from the fact that you've been clocked. Things can be true at the same time. And you have been clocked on several occasions, but you are good at not directly. Those two are not to be misconstrued. I'm sorry.
Ms. Stallion, have you done a question and answer with all of the other Messy Talk hosts? And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being very serious. Have you done this with the other Messy Talk hosts? Because this seems almost a little personal, like a personal attack against Manny.
Well,
Manny at all. But it's definitely personal when I'm sitting up listening to things that have gone on with people in my community. Again, those things will always be triggering to someone. Today's topic was kind of triggering, but no, it's not anything personal against me.
And I'm just more polished.
And to answer the question, the other part of the question, Sweets, some of these creators are too bougie to let you in the panel. So let's be real. It's a lot of rejection. But yes, when I get the opportunity to come up, I do. But I also get rejected.
Who's bougie hoes? We want to know. I've never rejected you, by the way, but I'm just saying.
Oh, not that she get rejected over here.
Oh. But don't try it, please.
Okay, because you said you mod. So that's what I was saying.
Yeah. It do be mods in people's spaces and some of the live creators. They're very bougie about people coming up in the space. So we can stop like that doesn't happen. It's usually the same regular people in most of these spaces in the panel. So thousands of people viewing though, but the same people. Like it speaks to itself. But anywho, no, it's not personal.
So Stallion,
they want you to put a name on.
Paparazzi did come and get
this. Fuck what they want. I'm not moving the goalposts.
Paparazzi that came and got Stallion. Now who was the paparazzi that
It
came
ain't
to
been
stop?
no. It ain't no paparazzi the whole day. Somehow it's paparazzi.
Who would possibly want to drop somebody that don't have no vitriol with nobody and just speaking their thoughts? Please tell me.
Can we just clock the where the the origin of where clocks came from? Like, where the fuck? What is he talking about?
He right though. That's what. That's how.
Yes, it's
You
called
used
being
to.
clockable. If
Yeah,
you're a
like
trans woman,
Yes, but that has
you
nothing to
can
do with
clock
this
that.
conversation. That didn't need to be brought
It
up in this
doesn't. It
conversation at
doesn't. It didn't
all.
have
he's
any
just
type of
railroading. He's trying to
context to it.
railroad to come back around and get back on track.
Whether
He's
she's
he's
true or
That
not,
didn't
it
right,
have
has
but
no
anything.
it
relevance to
was
this conversation.
Yeah, it had no
right.
relevance to the conversation.
Although
He
it
was
was
just
true, it
fine.
did not have relevance to the context and what we were speaking of.
Flaking like he always does. You
All right,
can
bro.
get clocked and not answer a question the same way he does it every single time. What you
He
talking about?
understands that the term has now evolved into a mainstream, slang term for
Right,
checking somebody, catching them up, getting them
right.
in you seeing them being a hypocrite. You're seeing them doing this or doing that. It's just means that we've caught somebody up and you know it.
Right.
Go ahead, Yanti.
Of the such things that she came up and asked me about. So again, to ask me as a black man as if I haven't or wouldn't clear a space, all you got to do is ask. Same token, I'm not going to take away from my original point, which is we will show some hospitality. We will. Else is home. You can do as the Romans do. Go ahead, Jacqueline.
Thank you. Manny, bob and use your weave. Keep ducking and dodging, bob. And no, but seriously, I didn't even understand what that last conversation was about. But Sweet and Swift was correct because you don't be calling people bees and dragging people like we see other people on different panels do. This is light work. This is you're light, refreshing, and funny. I mean, we get up here, and even when I'm cussing people and all that, I mean, I have no hate for nobody. This is all funny games. Some people just take this too serious. We ain't over here nobody's savior. We ain't trying to do all that over here. We just want to have a little fun past the day. People don't. So, I mean, but man, I want to say this. A lot of people are okay with YT people because I thought that's what the conversation was about. A lot of states are okay. Most panelists are okay with YT people coming on their panel, and that's fine. But the only reason I came up earlier was to express to the YT people that if this space is open for you to come, you have to know how to conduct yourself.
A wild animal and a bitch is an equivalent. A bitch is a female dog, isn't it?
In your space and other host space.
Isn't a bitch a female dog?
Will say that they're okay with them. Oprah Winfrey just didn't give
animal's an animal. Might as well have called me a bitch.
They had to have some white people there too to support her. So if y'all want your space open to what everybody's saying to the white tea people is that they have to know how to conduct themselves in black spaces. Now, all that other stuff the other lady was talking about, I kind of missed it, came in on the end of it. You know, she was saying you duck and dodge, you say you bob and weave, you know. I don't know what it was about, but
the thing is, for me, is they put so much responsibility in misplaces. These white people have been put through their existence, and now for some reason it's somebody else's problem instead of the problem that originally brought us to white people. These white people have come through other people's spaces before getting.
right. I agree. I see what you're saying. They in all other boxes, and nobody raising hell. But soon as Manny open up his box to him, Manny talks a word salad, and y'all don't understand. I'm gonna translate. Y'all clocking every y'all not clocking every other motherfucker, but y'all want to clock Manny. That's what he's saying. Even with her saying, "Oh, it's 1,000 people in here, but only certain people in the boxes," because we the motherfuckers who come up. Because we let everybody up in the box. If you in the queue, we gonna let you up. We don't hold nobody back over here. We don't.
And that's what I'm like. And it's like, well, you ill-equipped. It's not only me inside the room. Like, what the hell? How can you take away from other people's
But it's your voice on your platform that is speaking your thoughts.
1.K something people.
You ill-equipped to do what? Ill-equipped for what? A conversation of a fucking opinions? A conversation of opinions.
I think somebody else is equipped. Like, what the hell? When do we start feeling like we are the only ones with all the answers? Because clearly we not. Because like I just pointed out, Reason came up here with one solution, which was, oh, I'm tired of seeing everybody take this money from the white people and then leave, take their money and cuss them out. Those are mixed messages, but yet say that many ill-equipped. But I'm looking at the mixed messages. Those are mixed messages.
I think she was trying to say that when it comes to like the racial conversations, I guess you're ill-equipped. But if that's the case, we're not going to turn this into debate talk. Like, you're going to need somebody there to come in and spew all the isms and phobias and all the other shit.
Because we ain't trying to do that. Once you start getting into that, then it's like, okay, so do the white people...
It's fun until a white T person call you an N-word. It's fun. We trying to have fun. Never want to be educated. Never want to speak amongst other black people to then allow them to educate you if they're more equipped to have that conversation. If they're more equipped and more educated and have more accolades and degrees under that specific topic to then help us and push us further as a community. It's always let's have fun. What did Andre 3000 say? Y'all don't hear me. Y'all just want to dance.
Not getting the money that they need, but I go to Walmart and pay $30 for some motherfucking aid. I call that shit cap. Y'all been this motherfucker supporting every white motherfucking person y'all come around.